Alright guys, so in keeping pace with what we've been doing recently, we're going to play a little bit of Ultimate 11 here today. This, I guess you could also call SNK Football Championship or Super Strikers 4. I'm not sure which name is the official name of this one, but we'll call it whatever it is that we want. In my personal opinion, I think that this is actually the best of this series, either this one or the first game. But there are numerous people who have other opinions, so it's perfectly fine to have a different opinion. Since I cannot play as North Korea, I will play as Taiwan. So, of course, I would prefer to play as North Korea, but you know how it is. And yeah, we want an offensive type, and so what's the difference here? Selected teams from all over the world shoot for the top of the world versus take on teams and countries throughout the world and aim for world conquest. So can somebody please tell me what the difference is between that? It sounds like it's the same. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you is that you probably noticed by now, but I'm going to try to turn the volume of the game down a little bit here since I have had people tell me they can't hear me. So thank you, by the way, for the feedback, because there's like a 0% chance I'm going to end up knowing that. I guess I could, you know, spend more time sort of watching it before I post. But in all honesty, there's a lot of footage to watch. Anyway, things like that can definitely slip my attention. Alright, so here we go again. This is, again, it's got kind of, there you go. It's got kind of the same formula as the, you know, first 3 games of the series. I do think the first game's a little bit better in that it wasn't trying to do that much of kind of a weird 3D perspective. But you know, it's alright. This one's a little bit better because the sort of depth kind of makes sense. Yellow card. Oh, here we go. Lights out. Free kick. Yeah, that's our favorite thing to do, is to give them those lights out. That'll show those Aussies, right? What a great free kick that was. Yeah, the controls in this game feel just a little bit better, except, of course, for situations like that where I don't have very much sort of depth perception. Anyway, it's an okay concept for a game, I suppose. It just doesn't have quite the sort of depth as the International Superstar Soccer Deluxe series. Stay in. Yeah, and see, and part of the problem there, again, is this sort of depth perception where it becomes kind of hard to see exactly what's happening. But the other problem with the game is that there are certain things that are a little bit too easy. At least I can't just go, like, running through everybody, though, which is what I was doing with the Konami game. But we still give up goals anyway. So much for that. Huh, it doesn't show me any sort of cool screen or anything like that. So much for that. There we go. That's got to be the best goal we've seen on the channel here for quite some time, huh? Alright, so 2-1, and with very, very little time left, that should probably do it for us, but we'll see. Ridiculous. So much for my prediction. Oh, bro, you gotta kick that. If you had followed through on that, that would have been an easy goal, and it ends up turning into nothing. You know what? I don't even know if the other games had that goal kick screen, because we there we go. Because we never saw it. We never got around to it. All right, there we go. 3-2. So our world conquest has begun. Hello? Oh, and that's the reason why. It's because they were out of time. That's amazing. We scored that game-winning goal in the final second. Oh, so we only play one opponent per region?
Second game, Asia, Oceania, A-Round.
All right, so apparently that's what the SNK Football Championship is. You play one opponent per region.
Kickoff.
All right, there we go. So we came all the way back for that one. That's a little bit more like it. Yeah, how do you like that? Uppercut. Give him a card. Oh, yes.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Sent off.
Ah, yes. What a classic game.
Free kick.
Gotta love the SNK fun. Usually, I'm the one who's getting sent off, so there must be something wrong. The way that this guy runs is kind of weird. He's kind of like floating. Bro. Alright. No more screwing around. Now we gotta do it seriously. See, this is a real strategic game that focuses a lot on, you know, tactical precision and stuff like that, right? Alright, 1-1. Now we gotta do some serious damage to him. Who needs Football Manager when you have this?
Corner kick.
So one of the things I never understood about Football Manager is why in the world they can't have, you know, like spoken audio like this, right? I mean, this is a game from, what, like 1996? And it's got spoken audio. We just don't have a keeper, that's all. That was really bad. But, you know, you look at, like, I don't know, like, there's so many other football management games that came out in, like, the mid-90s that had this. I mean, even freaking, what's it called? Sensible Soccer had, I have no idea what that was, but it was good. Even Sensible Soccer, World of Sensible Soccer had at least, like, some sort of commentary, right? But Football Manager remains stuck in like the early 1990s in that sense. And it's okay. I mean, there's some people who prefer it anyway, right? And, you know, as long as they get the user interface right so it makes sense, you know, who cares what happens in the match? What am I supposed to do about that, man? Maybe we should have taken the defensive upgrade, huh? We're in trouble now because we have to score twice. Remember, if you score once, it doesn't matter. You still haven't won. My ball. All right, but time's a-wasting. Anyway, I don't know, you know, the cutscenes in this game are all right. I don't know that they're necessarily any better than the cutscenes were in the first game. That's the one where I think the cutscenes were a lot better. This one, I think it's marginal. Oh, I should have changed players. This is what I should have done. Ah, well, we're going to lose this match no matter what. I mean, we might get a draw out of it in the end. But we'll probably put in another coin and keep playing. See if we can't keep this going for a little bit longer. How come I don't get the cool screen? I want to get the cool screen again. What do I push for that? And that does it. We lose. Alright, let's try it again.
Kickoff.
Oh man, just missed that. Okay, well, so much for that. Not sure how, but I just sort of wound up with this in the bag. And then I just blasted past him. Alright. That was a little bit better. That looked a little bit more like the celebration scenes from the first game. That I liked a little bit better. Alright, now all we have to do is figure out how to play defense. I should probably start pushing some of these other buttons and see what they do. Ah, whatever button that was, that worked pretty well. I have to blame the computer player on that. That certainly wasn't my fault. Oh, come on, that was clean.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Free kick.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that he was capable of doing that. I thought that his role here was to just let the ball go past him every time. Well, I will say this, so this game is realistic in one sense, is that in that I think that Taiwan's defense plays exactly like this. Oh, penalty. How was that a foul? He wasn't even close to him. Penalty and a red card, take that.
Lights out. Sent off. Penalty kick.
That was awesome. All right, that was worth it. These celebrations are just absolutely precious. Absolutely precious. Well done, SNK. This is a game I will always cherish. Go get back here. Yeah, we have absolutely no defense, and it shows.
Kickoff.
Wow, how did he block that? That was amazing. We had him set up too. Everything went correctly except for the outcome. Clean tackle. How do you like that, huh? So, you know, this is one of those games that really rewards having a lot of skill, you know, with your fingers and stuff like that. All you do is just sort of run it over and shoot and score. It's a very, very difficult game.
Kickoff.
Get back here. I'm guessing that my defensive strategy here is probably not the best in the world. That's probably where we're having problems. Let's take them out one at a time. A. That was mine. Give me that. Oh, bro.
Kickoff.
Final whistle. Well, the nice thing about this game is that the announcer sounds really excited about everything that's happening, which is pretty nice. All right, who are we gonna play this time? All right, we're gonna play the USA.
Third game. America's Caribbean Sea Round.
Caribbean Sea Round. No problem.
Kickoff.
That was not what I wanted to do, but that's all right. That was definitely not what I wanted to do, but it's okay. We didn't give up a goal yet. How is he allowed to do that? How is he allowed to stand there offside like that? Come on. Come on, SNK. The rules are not that hard. That was amazing. That was incredible. The ball was over his head. I have no idea how he did that. It's like he's one of those gymnasts, you know? Like I'm watching the Olympics. I'm not quite sure how we legally got that one out either. I'm pretty sure that we grabbed that with the hand, but it's all right. Well, I have a feeling that this is probably going to be the end of the journey for us because I don't think that my skills are quite good enough to beat this team. Oh, come on. See, that's, like I said, that's the biggest problem with this game. It's your depth perception when it goes to the far side like that. You have no idea if it's inbounds or out of bounds, which is kind of a problem, especially considering the price of, you know, the Neo Geo machine and all of that. Yeah, there was no chance. So, I hate to say this, but this will probably be the end of the line for us. I'm not sure that we can score anything against this team, at least this time around. I'm not sure that I necessarily want to put the necessary time in to get to the point where we actually can. Oh, come on. That was clean. Red card. Oh, yellow card. Okay, we got away lucky that time. We should punch him while he's on the ground. I mean, don't do that. That's right. Just turn your back to him. It'll be fine. We guessed right, but it didn't work. And we can't even get the kickoff underway. We lose 3-0, and I think that's probably about enough of this for the time being. So there you go with Soccer Sidekicks 2. We can go ahead and see where we are on the standings. We're probably not that high. So when we look down the world ranking in the popularity ranking, we get to Taiwan. World ranking 75th, popularity rating 99.9%. That's the way it ought to be. So maybe it wasn't the best game in the world for us, but you know, it was all right and it's kind of fun. It was worth spending 20 minutes sort of playing around with that one. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and we'll have more a little bit later. I hope that I can finally get us another round of bobbing in either today or tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I can't make any promises right now because we're still a little bit behind. But that's sort of the way that it is. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you again later. Bye.